Yeah, good evening, everyone. I hope you people had a good day, and I hope everyone is healthy and robust enough to start the day tomorrow. Uh, my name is Dede Bello, alias Dele Bello. My name is Ezemegia Esime Usehuwa Oviasui, and I'm from Edo State. I speak the language Edo and other languages too. And it's a little bit difficult to start because I have a lot of topic I would like to talk about. But today I just want to make it very, very short and very informative and as usual, you know. Um, in the past few weeks in Edo State, we have been having a lot of power shortage. I would call it power shortage for more than, I would say, 4 weeks now. Uh, Not just only that, there are bad roads, security, and key infrastructures that is missing in Edo State. We need to talk about that, and we need to talk about our people. Exactly what is going wrong in Edo State. You know, Almost every day we talk about history, about our past, or our ancestors, how great and how powerful they were. But today, we need to start talking of the present day people of Edo State because this is very, very important. It's one of the key that will lead to our another development in Edo State. The election is coming 2024, and we need to look beyond 2024. 2023 was a key year for Edo State, to really bring out himself. You know, Normally I'm a critic of Governor Obaseki and his government, but I still have to give them some credit in some key areas. Moving Edo forward, looking for investors for Edo states. This man has really tried his best in those areas. You know, Traveling all the way as far as to China, to Germany, Austria, and so many other countries. Looking for investors for Edo State. We can say what we want to say about this man, because there are things I always use to look at about our governors and all that. Because in Edo State we have I would say till 12, 16 years ago, we were having a failed government, who refused to develop Edo State, who refused to do anything for Edo State, And for me, it's very, very important, or for the Edo people, it's very, very important. If we look at Lagos of today, in terms of landmass, Lagos is not bigger than Edo State. And in terms of infrastructure, Lagos is 20 times more developed than Edo State. Why is it this way? Why is our people running away from Edo State? Why are people investing in Lagos rather to invest in Edo State? Because these are the questions we have to be asking ourselves. It might be a disturbing development to everyone, because we haven't really put this into notice. Why are people leaving Benin to invest in Lagos? One of the key issues is security, bad roads, electricity, and other lack of infrastructures. There are so many things that Edo needs today that we don't talk about. If you go to my observation, I would say my observation right now in the past years, it has come to my notice that it seems our youth of nowadays in Edo State, they lack the moral. I don't want to say this because I don't want people to come and start talking anyhow manner in this platform. What we are observing is alarming and disturbing, from our youth, from our Edo youth. When any street you are going through in Edo State today, you see some of our boys, their behavior, and the behavior of so many of our people. They are so lack of respect to other people, and lack of respect to our elders, and so on. We need to start talking about all these issues because anywhere you go in Benin today, we will see our people either doing one sort of, I would say, uh, wrongful business, because I don't want to use a name that people will now castigating Edo people uh, for that. But it's not only Edo State, but we need to talk about Edo State. And the other issue, in Edo State, just only few people learned handwork. You know, handwork in those days was very, very important when I was growing up. Even though you are going to the university or where you are going to, before you go there, before you had admission, then you start learning handwork. You learn mechanic, you learn bricklayer, panibitas, pharmacists, and all those sort of things. But nowadays, it's very, very difficult. Our young ones learning sewing or hairdressing or so many other profession that was very, very vital to our economic before. We can see the direction we are developing to. Everybody's waiting for the government to provide for him. And that is a very, very wrong idea. You know, we lack orientation. We lack self determination, to really go out there to develop. I am not saying this because I'm here in abroad, because when our people come here, they now understand how very, very powerful these people are. Not just because the government is supporting them, because they are doing things for themselves. I will tell you, at least 80% of the companies in this land today is not a governmental company. It's a private owned companies. This is what we are supposed to be doing. Start small, growing big. Farming is also a very, very good avenue, collecting your money every year. But our people are running away from farming. Say farming is too difficult, farming is too that. There's nowhere farming is not difficult. Even here, farming is difficult. Upon all the equipment they're having, or I would say, upon all the infrastructures and the equipment they're having, it's still a very difficult task here. But notwithstanding, people still farm to get rich. Why can't we do that in our own state, like Edo State? Governor Obaseki has been really trying his best in some areas, trying to train our youth to be a man for themselves. But you see, these people also lack some orientation, a sense of direction from their own parents, from their own parents and then from the society. And that is a very, very, very difficult situation for Edo State and the government of the day. And for some of the citizens who have been watching and viewing the whole issue and tried how to respond to this economic crisis going on in Nigeria today, not just only in Edo State, but we have to find a way, because why I'm saying this, it's my experience and the experience of this organization in the past few weeks. In Benin, doing business can be very, very horrible, to say the fact. Can be very, very horrible because the people you are dealing with have a sense of, some of them have a sense of criminality. Some of them lack of respect. Some of them lack business ideas, how to respect their customers. And that is key to success. That is how Lagos is defeating us in those areas. We lack training, we lack training how to handle our business. If you want to rent an apartment in Benin, normally if I'm going to rent an apartment here, I call an agent. The agent show me some of this object, and I go there, I look at it. If I'm satisfied with him, I will say, okay, I'm taking it. And I will pay the due amount I'm supposed to pay the agent, the caution, and everything that is needed to be done. But in the case of Benin, why is it so difficult for our people? You pay for their transport, you pay for their food, you pay for everything. At the end, they show you nonsense object. And then later you have also had issue with the landlord. Landlord will be giving you another terms just because he saw you. Maybe you are from somewhere else, and they look at you. Maybe you are rich. Started changing everything. This is not normal in Edo State. We need to change all this situation, because I don't want to use an insultive words against anybody or any of our people, because I respect everybody, no matter who you are, no matter how rich or poor who you are. But the modus of operandus in Edo society today need to change. Whether you are rich, whether you are poor, we need to change on so many things, especially our young ones that is coming up today. We will be having a problem in the future, because if you want to build a house today in Edo State, hardly you see an Edo person coming to do a bricklayer work, coming to do any other thing in the house. Now we have foreigners working in Edo State, but these are jobs that are supposed to be done by our people. Our people are refusing to be doing this. They are waiting for other avenue, maybe with their laptop or with their smartphone, of getting money from other people. You see, today it's a sad situation. We need to reverse. We need to reverse this situation. We need to provide for our people. But how can we provide our people when our people doesn't want to provide for themselves, when they don't want to work hard for themselves? The old generation in Edo State will tell you how they suffer, how they carried concrete to finance their education, how they do some day job to finance their own education, to finance themselves. But nowadays, it's very, very rare to see an Edo person do a job that is supposed that that is supposed to be done by Edo people. Everybody is looking for office work. Everybody is looking for a job from the government. I understand the situation, but the government cannot provide for everybody. We have good sons and daughters of Edo people who has companies in Nigeria, in other state, who invested in other states. I think we have to make it attractive for them so that they'll be coming back home. Coming back home, if you have 24 hours electricity, we have good roads, we have good security. We need to continue on what we are building on right now. I'm not saying you should vote one person or the other, but we have to we have to go beyond our party line to look for people who will help us out of this situation, because this is what we need. We doesn't need whether you are APC, whether you are PDP, whether you are Labour, or whatsoever you are. That is not my concern. It's not the concern of this organization. What we are interested in is the development of our people. And that development have to be brought forward to our people with good-minded people, who has orientation, who has direction, who can give people direction. This is what they also do here. They give you direction, then everybody has to follow this direction. But when a blind man is leading a blind man, sorry, I'm to use this word. I'm not trying to say blind people are bad people. No, never. When a blind man is leading a blind man, it's very difficult for them to really or know exactly how the environment really is. And it's very, very difficult for those who are following their back. And this is what has been happening in Edo State. We need to reverse some certain situation. We need to start retraining our people how to behave. Because what we are seeing now is building hotels, building hotels, building hotels. And this is leading now to another situation. Leading to another situation because all these hotels will now be having prostitutes in all these hotels. And this is going to be a bad situation in Edo State. Having all these prostitutes in Edo State will not bring Edo State to development. So we have to really push forward to address the whole situation. How do we come out of this mess? Can we do another thing that is not hotel? Can we invest in engineering? Can we invest in electronics or mechatronics? Can we invest in so many areas that's really Edo State is lacking of? In Benin, food is more expensive than in Lagos. Even some apartments in Benin are also very, very expensive. We need to start talking about all this. We need to have a discussion. I cannot understand how a Benin person or a Edo person will go out to start demonstrating about doing Yahoo Yahoo. I cannot understand such a thing. Because Yahoo something or fraud is a crime. Defrauding another person is a crime. And not just only that. We have other things that are meaningful to demonstrate for. Demonstrating for good electricity, demonstrating for good road, demonstrating for good infrastructures for our people. Water supply, good drainage, controlling the erosion, controlling the environment. We have everything to demonstrate about, but we are not demonstrating about that. We are demonstrating about Yahoo Yahoo boys. We are demonstrating about Mobad or whatever. I can't understand our people. That is my own view. Like it or not, demonstrating about Mobad or Mobad or whatever they call him will not bring you the food in the table. Will not bring your children to the school tomorrow. Going to AFC, what they call him, the financial crime and others to start demonstrating for one thing or the other. When you know what you are doing is wrong. It is wrong to defraud another person. We have to say this. And nowadays, some of our parents are proud of these children when they defraud other people and come back home and they start messing up with the money. But we cannot see where they invest this money in Benin. We can never see any car building company they invest this money in Benin. We can never see any good shop full with electronics that this money is being invested in Benin. You see, when you look at the whole issue, it's like a nonsense issue. You use your brain when you are doing something, and most of our people, they don't use their brain. It's like some of the part of the brain is separated from them. The thinking one is separated from their own brain. It's not an insult, but this is my view of everything. Like it or not, I think some people will also side with me to say this is true. You see, we fight for land every day. We fight for so many things that are not really important to us. But the things that are important to us, that are very, very important, we left them behind. Ikpoba River can provide electricity for the half of Benin City if we protest today to the federal government to demand from them to restructure electricity supply in our state. The Ogba River can provide. There are so many rivers that can provide electricity for Edo State. And there are so many ways Edo State can provide for himself, electricity. These are the key issues we are supposed to be following, we are supposed to be demonstrating for, but we are not doing that. You know? And now the election is coming, we are carrying signboard, we are carrying everything, and start disturbing other people because of one candidate or the other. When we have so many things that are really relevant and important to us to start now. Any government that is coming must have a sense of belonging, how to develop Edo State. It's not just name or the occupation you are having or the influence you are having. It's not supposed to be so. You must have something in brain. You must have the mind of your people or the heart to rule your people, to provide for your people, to give your people a sense of direction. You know? When I look at our people, they run, I can't understand. You know? Can't understand anyway. But maybe this is the life we choose. But I don't think that is right. And before I leave or before I go out of this program, you know, our office in Benin is almost ready, and we would like to work with any Edo person or with any Benin person, whether you are Esan, Urobo, Isoko, Ishekiri, Ika, or from Iselu, Adeyama people beyond Edo State, you know, people who belong to the Benin Empire. If you are in data, so that we have a sense of belonging. Because if you look at our area today, the so-called South is less developed, even more less developed than the northern part of Nigeria. We have to start saying this to our people. It's not by bragging with history, bragging with old history, what our forefathers achieved. We need to also achieve more because our forefathers were having less opportunity than we are now. So it's now our turn, you know, to turn things around again so that we can be great. So that is my own view, like it or not. You may hate me for saying this. It's your business. I don't care. If you like, you throw insult. It's your business. I don't care. But what needs to be done, need to be done. If I have to say anything for the benefit of my people, I will say this. Yahoo Yahoo is not a business. It's leading to the destruction of Benin youth, making Benin youth lazy and useless. We have never seen any development that is coming out from Yahoo Yahoo. We have never seen any scientific building that is coming from Yahoo Yahoo. Enough is enough. Parents, talk to your children. You'll be happy when your child loots somebody, you know. Before they were doing it to white people, but now we are doing it to ourselves because the white people now are refusing to fall a victim. Now we are doing it to our people. And it's heartbreaking to see how our people cry every day because we dupe them. We do so many things, defraud our people. You know? And that is senseless. Go and learn job. Work hard for your money. Then you will know how to spend that money. If you get that money easy, then you will not know how to spend it. You know, we don't know how valuable the money is. So thank you for joining me today, and God bless you. Bye bye.